So I talked about flow a little bit, but I found a list that says 5 situations to cultivate flow as a student. Now that I've covered the general principles of bringing flow into your life, I want to show you ways that you can cultivate flow in common situations you'll encounter as a student. Some fit the typical flow situation you hear about, while others are less conventional. So 1, class. Let's be honest, some classes are boring. The professor may not be the most inspiring presenter, or the subject matter might just be dull, so it's tempting to just tune out and suffer through it. Those are your only options, right? Well, not necessarily. In flow, the author describes micro-flow activities that you can use to keep yourself engaged during dull lectures or boring situations. So some ways would be doodling, count how many times the professor uses a particular word, take notes in a different language, practice pen tricks, make your notes look pretty by decorating them. These are all activities that can make boring lectures more like flow activities, while still allowing you to pay attention when the professor doesn't mention important material. To be clear, I'm not encouraging you to ignore lectures, rather I'm proposing ways you can maintain your focus when things get boring. So, 2, studying and homework. Studying is an activity rich with opportunities for flow, but it won't happen on its own. It's easy to study in a distracted, detached manner. The classic study method of reading through the lecture slides in preparation for the exam, for example, is neither an effective study method nor anything close to flow activity. The same is true of common homework assignments. So the key tip for making boring assignments more enjoyable is gamification. Okay, so he doesn't use that word, but he does describe how making a game out of being a boring activity can make it easier to complete. So, for example, you can challenge yourself to see how many problems you can solve in a given amount of time. Tests and exams are tricky to use. Case for flow. On the one hand, you don't want to get so absorbed in the work that you lose track of time. After all, proper time management is key to making sure you finish the tests and exams on time. On the other hand, it can be beneficial sometimes to get lost in the test for a few minutes. I found that when taking exams that require short, free response or long essays, getting to some kind of flow as when I write the longer essay is key. So work. Oh, my hair's in my face. Sorry about that. And I got a cat attacking me. Get out of here, you little. Get out of here. Get. Anyway, so free time. It seems counterintuitive, but free time can be harder to enjoy than work. Sounds crazy, right? After you've worked all hard, and now you deserve to blow off some steam with Netflix or browsing Facebook. But as we've explained before, when discussing the difference between low and high density fun, not all leisure activities are created equal. As the author of the book puts it, ironically, jobs are actually easier to enjoy than free time because, like flow activities, they have a built-in goal, feedback, rules, and challenges, all of which encourage one to become involved in one's work, to concentrate and lose oneself in it. Free time, on the other hand, is unstructured and requires much greater effort to be shaped into something that can be enjoyed. The answer is that find a way to impose more structure on your free time. This doesn't mean you have to create a detailed schedule for what you will do when you aren't working. So what you can do is, for your free time, do a creative or constructive, like some people like writing, write, read. You've got arts and crafts projects, biking, exercising, learning new languages. So this doesn't mean I always use my free time constructively. I still do watch Netflix sometimes, though I do it with friends to add an element of bonding. Same with video games. They're the most fun and rewarding when you're playing with friends. So, thanks for watching.